Hello and welcome to this edition of Eat Right with Rouses. I'm your host, Keith Weissite, licensed clinical social worker with Terrebonne Home Care. Very glad you're joining us. However you may be joining us, we appreciate it very much. And always glad to welcome into our show the favorite dietitian of ours, April Sins. Hello, April.
Hello, Keith. How are you?
I am wonderful. Thank you very much. I always learn so much on these segments of Eat Right with Rouses. Tell me what we're going to learn about this month.
Well, this month is an exciting month. So in the month of June, we're celebrating all things in the dairy department at Rouses. So it is called Dairy Month. And most of us, whenever we think of dairy, we think of our milk and our yogurts and those sorts of things.
Right.
Now, Dairy Month at Rouses does include our milk and yogurt and all those goodies, but also all the things across the dairy department that you can find at Rouses. We're highlighting all of it. So I'm going to go through a few things, and that way you can kind of learn a little bit about what is available in the dairy department at Rouses. And if you haven't really if you just picked up the milk and just kind of walked by and kept cruising, make sure you stop by the dairy department because there actually are some really new items in there, and I have a couple of them today with me. So let's talk about milk first because we all know about milk and the dairy department. Now, milk is, a lot of people are looking for protein these days, and milk has 8 grams of protein per cup. So it is a good source of protein, but it also has 13 essential amino acids. That means things that our body actually does need for functions. And so regular milk is always a good choice. Now, there are some people that say, well, you know what? Hey, slow down. I can't have the regular milk. Sometimes it bothers my stomach. I need to have something else. And so we do have the Lactaid. We also have the ultra filtered milk. Those choices, and also something called A2 milk, those choices tend to be a little easier on the stomach if you have trouble digesting the milk because of it has less lactose in it or it's lactose free. So though we do have all those options available at Rouses as well. Along with, if you look next to that and you like the plant-based milks, we do have that as well. I'm going to show you another new, I was talking to tell you about, we have some new items in the dairy department. And this one right here is called Califia, kind of like, think about the state of California. It's Califia. This is a dairy-free creamer. So if you're looking for a creamer that does not have that dairy in it, but does have that flavor of the dairy, like it does have the vanilla and those sorts of things, we do have some different options at Rouses. So make sure you check for that. This one has been around for a little while. This is the Rouses orange juice. It has been a fan favorite. Everybody that tries the Rouses orange juice loves it. And so you could find that in the dairy department, and delicious. We get the with the pulp, without the pulp, all the options.
All those options. It's a fan favorite at my house.
Yes. And then, of course, when you go down by the eggs, so we have the Rouses eggs. I just picked one. There's several different kinds, but this is the Rouses eggs. These are the organic eggs. And so you can find those at Rouses. And then a lot of people are looking for some sources of protein. So cottage cheese is a source of protein, and that has been really popular, especially on social media with people looking for protein. So you could find your cottage cheese at Rouses. These are 2 new items that I wanted to show you really quickly, and these are some breakfast type of items. This is called mush, and that is a overnight oats type of product, and it is mixed with, this one is a blueberry, but what it is it's oats. It's ready for you to eat. You open it up and you eat it cold, or you can heat it up. And so that's really been popular, and this is another new product. You never thought you would hear donuts and protein and something better for you in the same sentence. But these are actually called drum roll. It is a donut with protein that you can find. You find it in the dairy section. It is sold cold, but it is a really neat product that a lot of people have been loving.
Wow. Drum roll, please. I got to tell you. But honestly, I mean, who would have ever thought that, right? And so I got to tell you, interestingly enough, my little sister comes into town while I was out of town. She comes in. She went to Rouses every day because she found something new, because she's one of those California kind of people, Califia. She thinks like that. She gets as healthy as food as she can. She found something new every day that she was in town for 6 days. And so she sent me a message. Yeah. And so I know she didn't see the drum roll. I cannot wait to send her a copy of this so that she will see, the drum roll please, that we now have a healthier version of some type of donut that's prepackaged that we can get out, and it's got lots of protein, and it's considered a dairy product. So that's really cool.
Right. Yeah, so there's so many different options across the dairy department at Rouses. So be sure to make sure and check it out, because there's actually something for everyone. So whether you're looking for your standard dairy milk, or if you're looking for your yogurt, you're looking for higher protein yogurt, all the different things, we have all of the options at Rouses. So make sure you stop by. And don't just pick up the milk and run.
Right.
Make sure you look at all the dairy options that we have at Rouses.
Yeah, we've been using. My wife's been doing it for many years. Finally, I've been able to catch on. But almond milk is one of those things that we use, and we get it right there at Rouses. It's nice and easy. But almond milk has kind of replaced some of our dairy. But we get less of a large container of one thing and more smaller containers of all of those other things, because there's so many great options. And like I told you, we always have Rouses orange juice at the house. Always. And it lasts so much longer. And so that's one of those things, right? Its expiration date is much later than some of the other products you can get. So not only is Rouses a great option to go and get things that you need, dairy and non-dairy, but it's going to last longer. It's going to save you money on both the front end and the back end. And so we always appreciate the great updates. We're going to celebrate Dairy Month with you. But April, thank you. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Keith.
All right. And that will do it for this particular segment of Eat Right with Rouses. But don't go anywhere. A whole lot more right here on HTV.